The hurricane has also left behind tremendous social demands, and now the Social Services Unit continues to assess the growing needs of families across the capital and in other parts of the country seeking critical help. Janae Noel Ferguson takes a look at the social concerns.
Director of Social Services Melanie Zonical providing an update on demand post-Hurricane Matthew, as a significant number of persons will now rely on services from that department. She says they're working to provide accommodations for a number of families that were displaced and simply have no home to return to.
We just recently moved all the families that were left at the Secondary Isaacs Gym into shelter, and that's about 133 plus persons.
That's different locations or a different setup for
different
all of them?
Locations, different local motels. We're still getting requests from persons for accommodation who cannot return to their homes. And so we looked at other apartment complexes that we could possibly rent for a short term until these persons are able to repair their homes.
And what's that number like?
It's, I think, probably right on the waiting list now. We probably don't have more than 5 or 6 persons.
Food assistance is also greatly needed. There have been claims of families going days without food and are only left with the clothes on their backs. Now, according to Zonical, a number of help stations have been created to bring immediate relief, but they are challenged with the increase in numbers.
You had a shelter like St. Mary's Catholic Hall, where you had over 300 persons there, and the shelter is small, it cannot accommodate that large number. You had to be stepping over persons. We had also at the Hillview Seventh Adventist Church, we had another over 300 persons there. That large numbers we have never dealt with before. When shelters were open, 2 or 3 persons came into shelters. Mm-hmm. So first, the New Providence residents took the warning seriously to go into shelters.
Now, the director says teams will return to the impacted communities to obtain a better understanding of what is needed. Immediately after the storm, they visited the areas said to be most impacted here in New Providence.
We've been to Elizabeth Estates subdivision, and we've seen some 584 persons. We've been in the South Beach area, and we've seen 170 persons. And in the Yamacraw area, we've seen some 266 persons. And as I indicated, we were in the Marshall Road area, and we've seen about 114 persons to date. But we just came from a meeting with Urban Renewal. We're going back into those areas with the technical teams, and so that those persons can get the assistance that they have indicated that they require.
Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.